Hey all, good morning. Welcome back to the middle of the week. We are on the hump day or Wednesday. And yesterday, 14th of October, proved that there's a split decision on Wall Street. And that has left a lot of questions for us today. And yesterday seems was a tug of war between strong earnings, especially financials have come in strong. Even this morning, we have good earnings from the financials. At the same time, there is the simmering trade fears between US and China. So the US indices ended mixed after volatile session. And this morning, they are moving up further. So I think at this point of time, Federal Reserve Chairman Powell and his hint of potentially 2 rate cuts by the end of this year seems to have helped the market recover. We'll see what action happens later on today. So the core story remains the same. Geopolitics is creating friction, but corporate performance is providing support. And China's ban on dealings with 5 subsidiaries of major South Korean shipbuilders with the US connection is a clear swipe at US shipbuilding efforts. And it reminded everyone that trade tensions are nowhere near resolved. And we saw a sharp rotation that tells the whole story. The big winners were financials and industrials. Big bank earnings were generally strong. Even this morning, it is quite strong. And also Johnson & Johnson reported solid Q3 results. This fueled the Dove's advanced industrial giants like Caterpillar also had a day of great optimism, showing a continued focus on tangible economic strength. Once again, the tech and chip sectors that are most exposed to US-China supply chain took the brunt of the hit. And I also feel that investors, at least a section of the investors, are getting a little bit of a fear that probably circular investing in the AI sector might be creating a bubble risk. And AI bellwether NVDA fell 4%, and other semiconductors were also under intense pressure. Now, gold is showing that many people are risk averse. The most significant signal of investor anxiety came from the safe haven market. Gold surged to an all-time high, breaking $4,100 per ounce. The rally is fueled by persistent geopolitical risk and the market's aggressive expectation of multiple Federal Reserve rate cuts later this year, which lowers the opportunity cost of holding the non-yielding metal, because remember, gold does not give any yields. It's only capital gains that you are looking at. I personally think that there is a lot more to come for gold, because central banks are going to continue printing currency to depreciate the currency and depreciate the debt that they have. And that is going to result in higher valuation for gold. So that's all I got for this morning in my pre-morning session. And I'm going to look at the comment section, and there's a little bit of interaction going on out here. So let me answer that. Hot Dog is saying, I have a Canada question. There are rumors Canada may drop EV tariffs in exchange for canola concessions from China. I've heard about that, but if Canada did that, there will be sharp reaction from US. And already the auto sector is a big one between US and Canada. So I think the Prime Minister will have a lot of hard thinking to do before he decides on that. There is this proposal. And I think canola for China would become even a more important topic, because Trump is likely to push back on canola exports from China to US. So it's going to be very interesting. I don't have an opinion either way, but I think it's a very difficult political decision for Mark Carney. Hot Dog is saying good morning, and wants to devalue that $100. Okay. So now, having said that, now let's go into the TradingView platform and have a look at what's happening out there. So I'm first of all going into futures. The futures are still positive. We're getting a positive open. I'm going to keep today's session a bit short, because I have cleaners coming in, and they're going to come in early. And they are also going to clean my studio, which is very dusty right now. And I need to keep away my camera and other things so that nothing breaks while they're cleaning. So keep that in mind, and we'll just focus on key items and maybe take a few requests from the audience if there are any. So S&P 500 is back into the wedge pattern. Yesterday, we closed above this line of support, but we did not close above 6705.25. And if we do that today, then we would become, we would be in a position to confirm the bottom of this parallel channel to continue to be a strong support. Our resistance continues to be at 6,799.00. NASDAQ again has gone above this diagonal line of support, but it has not yet confirmed. For us to confirm, I think we have to close above 24,984, and we would have confirmed above this. And then this diagonal line, this diagonal green line, will become a confirmed support, and we can reliably expect to bounce off this line of support. Our resistance continues to be 25,202. Market sentiment is bearish, MACD is bearish, and momentum is just above average. Dollar index is coming down. It was unable to confirm above 99.226. I'm going to make that a resistance for today. And VIX is dropping, but VIX has got a support at around, let me just mark this as a green line. 18.16 is where VIX has got support, at which point it could bounce up. Okay, I'll check that out. I'll check out BBW. Gold is up 1.40%, and we have this diagonal line of support from the parallel channel now getting almost confirmed. We had this topping tail out here, which was at around 4198.58. And today we are in a position to close above 4198.58 and take it off. Unless today's candle also becomes a topping tail, I think we are in a good direction, and market sentiment is bullish, MACD is bullish, momentum is above average. There's still room on the RSI. So that's a good sign for gold, which shows risk aversion, and put call ratio is bullish. And let's go on and have a look at the indicators themselves and look at S&P 500. S&P 500 is still within this parallel channel. If we open up within this parallel channel, I would say that the resistance today is 6,746.46. And the support is going to be the midpoint of this channel. And for today, that's at 6,652.47. Market sentiment is bearish. MACD is also bearish. Momentum is weak. NASDAQ is... it's just, I think it's going to open above this parallel channel. The question is, are we going to be able to confirm above this? So the parallel channel is at 24,720.25. So if we open above that, then 24,725 is going to be the 24,709.73 is going to be the support for the day, and the resistance for the day is going to be 25,235.97. Again, I would like to point out that market sentiment is bearish and MACD is bearish. Momentum is also just above average. QQQ, however, shows that the market is going to open up positive. Fed Powell's 2 rate cuts are something that the market seems to be enjoying. And I think for today, the support is going to be 599.28. Right now in pre-market session, we are already above the last 2 days. We are at 603.87. And I would predict that we have a resistance at 612.16. So that said, let me go on to AI. We look at just the key stocks. NVDA is up 2.25%. It's going to be opening above the support of 183.37. So 183.37 will be the support. And I suspect we'll have a minor resistance at 188.35. Next, we have Meta, which is up 0.82% in pre-market trades. But I think that we still continue to have a resistance at 736.48. And we still have a target of 654.56 for Meta. Google is up 0.24%, and it's well within this wedge pattern. And yesterday, we already confirmed the bottom of this wedge pattern as a support. So I'm going to mark it as a support. And for today, our resistance is 248.61. If we break out from here, you guys know the drill, right? We just take this from here and place it out here. So today, if we break out, then our target will be 300.36. However, just as with any point of resistance, we want to confirm above this. And then the journey to 300.18 will be either straight candles or bull flags or bullish pennants and breakouts and so on and so forth. And that's how I think this is going to work out. So I don't want to do this and put the target before we actually break out from here. We'll see what happens when the market opens. Amazon is up 0.71%. Resistance today is still at 222.51. Apple is up 0.44. Resistance today is going to be 249.47. We are at 248.85. So we'll see what happens when the market opens. Microsoft is up 0.21% in pre-market trades. Our support was at 514.72. We are at 514.66. So I'm going to mark this as a resistance. If we break out from here, this becomes a support. And I think the resistance for today will be 528.84. Next, let's look at Tesla, which is up 1.22%. It's managed to break out of this parallel channel, but it has not yet confirmed. I think it has to close above 436.16, and we'll see if it can do that today. Oracle is up 1.75%. It has also not yet confirmed above this diagonal line of support, and for it to do that, it has to close above 310.76. And AMD, of course, is very important, up 2.68% in pre-market trade. And we have a bullish pennant forming out here, and the pennant, when it breaks out, it has a probability of breaking out on the upside. I would say that we have a resistance of 237.07 today. So friends, I'm going to keep this short. So I'm just going to jump right onto Genomics, because I want to do a few tickers for INF as well. So let's go to Genomics. Where is Genomics out here? Prime. Prime is up 2.34% in pre-market trades. It has gone back up on top of this diagonal line of support, which was converted to resistance yesterday. We closed below this diagonal line of resistance, and then we opened below yesterday and came back up again. So we could not confirm this diagonal line of resistance. And now, having broken down below that and come back up again, I want to make sure that we confirm this diagonal line of support. So we are neither bullish nor bearish today. We are neutral. And if we close above 6.11, I would say we are confirmed this diagonal line of support. And I would continue to look forward to more candles to get the cue on where we are going, because the bull flag is no longer a bull flag. It had already gone below 50% of the flagpole. So I'm thinking that this is something else altogether. Intelia is up 3.05%, and the bull flag is still intact. We'll see if we have a breakout or not. Two more candles should give us a clue. Caribou is up 2.52%, and I think we already have come down below 50% of the flagpole. So I'll wait to see what's going to happen, what kind of a pattern develops up here. And I don't have any patterns right now. Beam Therapeutics is up 1.65% in pre-market trades. Seems to be creating a bear flag pattern out here. Heart Immune is up 0.50%, staying on this diagonal line of support, which for today is going to be 3.79. Editas is up 1.95% in pre-market trades, and Illumina happens to be up 0.99% in pre-market trades with resistance today at 93.72. CRISPR Therapeutics is up 0.91% in pre-market trades, and it's going to continue to get support somewhere around 65.27 today. And then I'll look at Grail. Grail has got no trades in the pre-market trading session. Precision is up 0.31% in pre-market trades. It still has support at 3.06. Eli Lilly is up 0.02% in pre-market trades. And I think that we are still on the way down. I don't see a clear pattern out here. So I'm not going to make any assumptions as yet. Let's go on to look at Ultragenyx. Ultragenyx is up 0.82% in pre-market trades. It's still consolidating out here. So I continue to have a target of 34.94 for Ultragenyx. RKT is something that INF had wanted. It's up 1.77%. Somehow it seems to be improving out here, but I still think it looks like a bear flag to me. We'll watch a few more candles to draw some inference out here. The other thing that INF wanted me to look at is BBW. Let's look at BBW. So BBW, it looks like a bear flag to me at first glance. I don't know fundamentals of this company. But purely from a technical analysis point of view, I think it looks like a bear flag. I don't know if we have already broken down from the bear flag with yesterday's flag, but the flag and flag positions, the chart pattern, and the vitals make it seem like it is bearish. So that's all I got, my friends. And I think I would like to go and have a look at currencies. Bitcoin USD. So if you look at Bitcoin USD, it's down 0.90% in pre-market trades. I don't think this is a head and shoulder pattern developing because this is not big enough to be a shoulder. But I definitely think that we have a bearish pennant forming out here. And the probability of the bearish pennant to drop down is much higher than to break out on the upside. And we are already below this diagonal line of resistance. So for today, I would say that if we close below 109,983, then I think we'd be in a situation where we have canceled out the buyer enthusiasm that was shown on 14th of October. So yesterday we have chipped upon a little bit, and this morning also, and let us see how the rest of the day proceeds. So if that happens, then it will be bearish. If that doesn't happen and we break into this diagonal line of support or resistance from a previous parallel channel, then that will give us a little bit of strength to move up ahead. Now let's look at XRP USD. XRP USD is not looking that great either. Is it that we have broken down on the bear flag? I don't know. I'm going to wait and see if this becomes a bearish pennant or yeah, we'll see a few more candles. I can't make any judgment out here. I just want to go and revisit gold once again. Okay, gold is looking pretty good. And yeah, that's about it. So friends, that's all I got for you. And I think I'll finish the session right now. And I'll catch up with you again in the next one. Bye for now. And take your rest. Have a nice day.